There we go. Let's get to the next game, eh? No, new game. Alright. Time for game 3 of 11. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. I am excited for this one. This is where this trilogy gets really good. Give me. Give you what? Leave a what? Where's my things? No, put that back. Oh. Joins first gets a sell. You know what, you're right. I guess that is true. However, Keith did press the first button. I feel like you should duke it out. Got him. But you did say the chat first, so what do you think? I have to change the game and shit though, because the thing is, I want to gift it to you, someone, because I want the I don't want to be a dick. I do not want it. But I don't want ads. Alright, then Luna gets it. I just gotta do a thing really quick first, because I can't actually be playing this. I need to do this first. I need to make it sure it's showing me this. Give me 1 second. First I have to change my game to Subnautica. Because I'm not playing Subnautica today, I'm making that clear. Let me see here. Octo, I told you gotta be faster than that. But now Luna gets the sub, and it's fair. You're too slow! Is it playing Subnautica? Alright. And is it giving me the drops or not? Hop off. How do I know if... Alright, give the goat the sub. Got it. Give the goat the sub. 1 second. Where's my phone? I moved to strike everything after give the goat the sub to from the record. From the record. Oh, it's doing the thing where it's all staticky. Can't tell. Okay, I'm not doing it unless I see the drop thing. Where's the... I don't know if drops are enabled on my thing. If I refresh... Ah, there it is. Okay, cool. He's using us for his own gain. No. What? How do I do this? How do I do this with, There we go. I was just gifted to rant to a random person. That would have been bad. Because I'm feeling generous today. And I want to see something that's not 0 on my end. No. One. And then a 2. Hey, I gifted my own sub to someone. Crazy. I need to update that. Holy shit. Need to pick a gift that I like. Hey, look at that. And I get my thing? Yeah, I got my thing I wanted. Not now. And because I'm funny. Banger. Don't say I don't do nothing. Yo, thank you for the 3 gifted subs, HansOBall 21. Yo, you're the GOAT. Nah, more gifts. It's gonna push my thing up to the top, right? Definitely not just throwing money into the void for the funsies. Alright. But enough of that. I got my cool badge. No, I didn't. It changed it again. God damn it. Change my badge, you cunt. Well, enjoy Atlas streams for a month, you 3. He felt like throwing his money to at his clout. Hey man, I wanted my badge and you know, you guys don't get to tell me what to do. But enjoy. Alright then. Plus, I really like doing the very opposite of what Keith tells me to do, just out of spite. Because that's really, really funny. Top 10 HansOBall respect moment. Stream the entire Ace Attorney. I'm about... You know what? You know what? Just for you, you guys get boobs. I hope you're welcome. I did promise boobs on this episode, so you get boobs. You have to... Oh, shit. It trolled. Oh, shit. How did I get into this mess? Who's our defendant for this episode, guys? Why? Why did I do that? That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying! Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about her, that girl. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that! P. Phoenix, you murderer. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Yeah, you should play Trails and Tribulations. I mean, I could look that up, but 5 years earlier, Mia Fey. Ooh, it's finally time. I'm kind of nervous. Oh, Mr. Grossberg, good morning. Ah, Mia, please calm yourself. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know. What are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me, I'm relaxed! Let go of my lapels. You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer. I'm sorry. Just that I'm so nervous today. Oh, that's right. It's your first time in the big leagues, isn't it? Well, never you fear, my dear. I, Marvin Grossberg, am at your service. Actually, this is my second time in court. Still, you surprise me. What with that earnest request last night? Let me handle this case, you suddenly said, and quite forcefully, too. I just found out yesterday, about the case, I mean. What? And you've already learned all the relevant facts? Well, about that. You see, I mean, of course I have, I think. Oh dear. In any case, don't let our client see you so nervous. You see the poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia. Just want to say, give it all I got. Yup. It'll be fine. No problem. Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Rye? Actually, it's right. Like the Flying Brothers. People screw up all the time. And yes, I do have a cold. That's what this mask is for. My doc says this way. I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says. Right, Mr. Wright. You have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you. Please let go of my shirt. That's right. He's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. First time I appeared in court was a year ago. But that trial traumatized me so badly, I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. But this time I'm going to win. For my client and for myself. Banger intro. That's all I'm saying. Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, I'm melting. It's so hot. Just, turn out. Why does it say -14 sub points? What the hell? Why is it negative? Does Twitch steal me money? My fan isn't helping. It's blowing hot air. Yeah. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense today is Miss Mia Fey, was it? Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem? I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be leading defense. Yes, well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency. Emergency? But isn't that him standing right there next to you? Yes, well, you're just a rookie, aren't you? Are you sure you can really handle this? Don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest look. Of course, Your Honor. I think. Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Well. I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting his new defense lawyer. Don't worry, little girl. It'll be all over soon. What was that all about? Was he trying to trash talk me? Now then, I'd like to proceed with the summary of events on the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow. He was a fourth-year student studying pharmacology. Sounds like he was a very bright young man. Yes, well, we have a photo taking the scene of the crime. Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body. And the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway. They then called the police. That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. She's hot. She is hot. Absolutely. Very well. This court accepts this photo into the court record as evidence. I didn't get a look at that. Umbrella. Broken cable. By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo. Was he electrocuted? Your reputation for sagacity is well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death. Unusual death? What do you mean, Mr. Payne? Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question. Fatal electric shock, okay. Yeah, I bet her makes... What about it makes her attracted towards her? Oh, wait. What do you think? The same thing as you, Luna. Huh? A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit. What? I'm a genteel man, if you will. A what? Stand up to him, Mia. Show him what you're made of. Ah, perfect opportunity. Well, what was it? The cause. Go on. What, you like women? Absolutely, bro. What the fuck you think is it? Did you not read the terms and conditions when you signed up to this channel? Please say you know at least this much. I'm so sorry. I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file. My hemorrhoids are beginning to act up. Your what? Now see here. The details of the case are filed into the court record. But you knew that already, didn't you? Ah, the court record. I think I can see that pressing the R button. All of the weapons we need can be found in the court record. Take a good hard look at the data there and think carefully before you answer, my dear. First actual thing you said. The first factual thing you said all day. Holy shit. Yes, sir. I'll do just that. I've got to stay calm. I can't let that prosecutor get the better of me. Court record. Okay. We already did that. Now then, the attorney for the defense, please answer the question. What was the cause of death? It was electrocution. According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution. I thought you were talking about her boobs. No way. It's because of that. Nah. Electrocution? But how could such a thing happen? When you get electrocuted? Did the murderer use some type of new, super powerful stun gun, perhaps? He hides it so well. Aw, thank you. The answer to that will become crystal clear as the trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there is one more vital issue. What's that? Why, motive, of course. Apparently, there is some bad blood between the victim and the defendant. Bad blood? What do you mean? Oopsie, I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this. I really don't like this guy. This guy's smug attitude. I didn't look at the profiles yet, though. Client, third-year student at Ivy University, currently has a cold. Victim, he was a fourth-year pharmacology student at Ivy University. Dahlia Hawthorne, Phoenix Wright's girlfriend, dated the victim Doug Swallow up until 8 months ago. Winston Payne's dumbass. Why does his hair jiggle? Because that's his bit. He slowly loses his hair throughout the series. This is technically, if you think about it, the first game. This guy, so this is the beginning of his hair. He actually loses it in the first games. I really don't like this guy's smug attitude. That's Winston Payne for you. He's one smooth operator, if you catch my drift. They don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know. He kills people? Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? Probably her. At this time, I would like to see some supporting evidence. Evidence? What's that? Oh, I don't need to get all worked up over this. As I said, all our weapons can be found in the cold record. Find the evidence you need and shove it into the old Greybeard's face. Yes, sir. Into old Greybeard's face. Mr. Grossberg, try to set a better example for the young lady. Mia, evidence isn't the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are there as well. Yeah, okay. I'm already ahead of this. Now then, let's see what you've got. What was the cause of the bad blood between Phoenix Wright and the victim? Bro's backseating so hard, ban him. What? Oh. The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman here. Dahlia Hawthorne, is it? Very good, Miss Fay. You seem to have picked up at least this much. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she has some part to play in this story. I can't. His name is Swallow. I just can't. He's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants. Very well, Mr. Payne. Please call your first witness. If it pleases the court, prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss Fay, it's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? The defense has no objection. Very well. Bang. The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand. He better not mess up. Get to play a coughing guy. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Oh, yes. My name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now I guess I'm a suspect. No. He means what did you do before you were arrested? Oh, I was a university student. Mr. Wright, you understand that you are suspected in the death of your fellow student, Doug But I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you. I'm telling you I was Will the defendant please refrain from passing on his cold to the rest of us? It seems the witness has something he wants to say. Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about the relation to the victim. Right away, Your Honor. The victim and I admit I was there, but I'm not the killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. Oh, he's British? Oh, that's justified. So there's no crime, I guess? I see, he was British. So you hardly knew the victim. Right, like I said, I'm not a killer. Looks like the judge understands. You're being naive, you know. Too naive. Huh? It seems that you've forgotten one small thing, young lady. And that would be? This witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination. Cross-examination? He's right, and it's the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if the witness testimony contains any contradictions. Contradictions? If a witness is lying, their statements will conflict with the court record. But Mr. Wright is my client! Even if he is your client, in court, all lies must be struck down. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see. What does he mean by that? Is he saying that testimony just now? There was a lie, a contradiction? Now then, your cross-examination if you please, Miss Fay. Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying. You wouldn't do that to me, would you? Alright. I admit I was there. Hold it! When you say there, you mean the place where the victim was murdered? I'd hope. Yeah, sort of. The place where something happened anyway. I gotcha! This fucker. Something. You can hide what happened. We have photographic evidence. Yeah, I'm not. Anyway, Mr. Wright, what were you doing at the scene of the crime? I thought you said you didn't know the victim, Mr. Swallow. He was just a coincidence. We bumped into each other by accident. A coincidence, huh? But I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. You say you found the body? So who called the police? Huh? I'm not doing that. Unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police. Other students? That's correct. They were witnesses. Were? I gotta keep an eye on the time, because in like 40 minutes I have to go grab my roommate from work. Witnesses who saw the defendant standing there next to the body in shock. What? Is this true, Mr. Wright? Can you stop sneezing every time you're in a bind? Well, it's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body, but I hardly knew the guy to begin with. So you didn't know his face or even his name, right? Right. Well, no. I mean, so, which is it? Did you know him or not? Now, see here, you can't avoid answering the question by sneezing all day. Well, I guess I did know his name. News to me. Why didn't he tell me that before? I heard he used to date Dolly. Who is this Dolly person? Ah, yes, that would be the defendant's lover, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, I see. Ah, young love, so bittersweet. But that's all I knew about him. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. So, you don't know him, but he's a stuck-up wannabe? A British one to be at that? Mr. Wright, you stated the following in your testimony. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. That's right. Why would I even... But that doesn't sound right. If you hardly knew him, then why would you say that the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Well, Mr. Wright... no, it wasn't me. I'm not a killer. I swear we're getting nowhere. Mr. Wright, I will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe? Yes, well... He was always walking around with a huge onion jack on the back of his shirt. What the fuck is an onion jack? Did you see it at the crime scene? The onion jacket? What is... Or Union Jack. Shit. Said that thing wrong twice. Union, like a jersey? Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured he must love British stuff, see? It's true! Cross my heart! I swear I didn't do it! He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night. The salmon, huh? May I ask you something, Miss Fay? Yes, Your Honor. What is it now? Who is this person anyway, this Union Jack fellow? The Union Jack is the name of the United Kingdom's flag. Oh, is it? Luna, can I get some on the ground roof? Oh, I see. So you mean like the Stars and Stripes, right? As usual, Your Honor. Your insight astounds me. Hey, something just occurred to me. Isn't there something strange about this bit just now? Mia, is there a contradiction? There is a contradiction here. Mr. Grossberg? Quickly now, show that boy you mean business. With evidence, I mean. Okay, Mia. Check the court record carefully. Well, my dear, you can, handle myself. 1 year ago, I was in a courtroom just like this. I can do it. I can handle this myself. You mustn't try to bite off more than you can chew, Mia. I'll be fine. I'll know what I have to do. Remember, press in to get more information. Yeah, we know. So, it was always a huge Union Jack in the back of his shirt. I don't see anything on that shirt, but I don't see the flag there, if that's the problem. But I don't know if that's what we want to tackle. Are you seriously saving off rip like this? Yeah. Can always try it. Yeah, there we go. Are you certain you saw the Union Jack? Yeah, I'm sure. It was right there on his back. Miss Fay, is there some point in this line of questioning? Your Honor, please take a little look at this crime scene photo. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing on the victim's back. Hey, wait a minute! He's wearing a leather jacket! The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body. But if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You have no idea what he was wearing underneath the jacket. Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me. Please forgive me! Oh, jeez. Mia, you've made our client cry. Good job. Let him. That P on his that P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyway. It stands for pussy. Can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong. That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear this man is not simply... one does not simply stumble upon the scene of a crime. Uh-oh. Did I go too far? By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it? Yeah, I took some, but... What was the medicine you took over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X? Yeah, that's right. I kills colds good. Why are you advertising? No self-promotion here. Hey, wait a second. How did you know I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X? Would you happen to know? Would you happen to have that medicine with you right now? Well, actually, I seem to have one. I seem to have lost it somewhere. He lost it. Does this even have anything to do with the case? Mr. Wright, shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now? Huh? Your Honor, I think you took another look at the photo of the crime scene. Oh. What's this? In the victim's hand, it's Cold Killer X. Yes, but even I've got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment. No. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There's no doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X belongs to, especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over it. What? Phoenix, you lying bastard! Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine, dropped by Mr. Wright, and had it in his hand. His purpose in doing so it can only have been to identify this killer as Phoenix Wright. Order in the court. Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle as evidence. Very well. Court will accept in the court record. Well, Cold Killer X. So, the wristwatch is broken. Yes, it ceased function when a large wave of electricity passed through it. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have some kind of explanation for all this? So the top is 12. It's at... Let me hurt my neck looking at this. 3 o'clock? Like 3:05 or something? That was time of death? 3 p.m. Well, that's wrong. This is really bad. Oh, my buttocks! My poor hemorrhoids! Bruh. What really happened? The truth is, I went because he called me. He was in the pharmacology depths, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind the building. We talked for a bit, and then around 3 o'clock we split up. Then later when I went back, I found him lying there. I've been taking Cold Killer X for at least 2 or 3 days, but I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. Bum bum. Mr. Wright, that's completely different from the testimony you gave us previously. You sneeze. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth. You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony to be any more credible. Miss Fay, please begin your cross-examination. Oh, please, Mr. Wright, don't tell any more lies. What really happened? Truth is, I went because he called me. Own it! Have you ever met the victim before then? No, never! But that day, he called me up and told me he wanted to talk about Dolly. And this Dolly person is my, it's kind of embarrassing, but she's my, sweetheart. Oomph. What? What was that for, Mia? Oh, I'm sorry. I just felt like slapping something all of a sudden. Oh, he slapped her. Or she slapped him. Dahlia Hawthorne was also the lover of murder victim Doug Swallow. Before she met Mr. Wright, that is. So it was one of those nasty love triangles, I see. He was in the pharmacology prep, so he agreed to meet 245 behind that building. Ba-dun-dun-dun. Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at 245? Yeah, and we were both there right on time. You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct? Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him the alchemist of IVU. An alchemist, I see. We're playing D&D now? I gotta admit he was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. He was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. Oh, how fascinating. He sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man. What do I do? Maybe I should ask him for more details? Time of the meeting. Okay. So you absolutely certain that you met 2:45? Yeah, pretty sure. That's the time class ends. But they're always doing experiments, so it doesn't matter much. Experiments? Yeah, those pharmacology guys are always in the lab whipping up something. Well, it looks like he's right about the time anyway. Witness, let's go on with your testimony. Bum 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 bum. One more time. Bum bum. Pharmacology department. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about the pharmacology department. Okay, sure. I don't know all that much though. A little bit earlier in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. That's right, and they sure look dangerous. They use non-standard voltages, so there are high voltage cables everywhere. High voltage cables? Yeah, there are electrical poles set up all around the building. The high voltage cables run overhead through on the roof. Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. Okay. Talk for a bit. Around 3 o'clock we split up. So, what was it you were talking about? You know, maybe we should hang out again sometime. Hang out again. Sometime? I wish that were true. And later, when I went back, I found him lying there. So you say you went back. Yeah, that's when I found the body. Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with him? Well, that's right, I was. Then why, Mr. Wright? Why'd you go back there? I thought maybe we could make up. Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this. I've been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days. It's rather unusual to catch a cold this time of the year, isn't it? Yeah, I always get a little careless when the weather starts to warm up. 4-9. I guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in the spring, huh? I suppose common sense is not always common. So, did anyone else know that you were taking this cold medicine? Well, I always took one after meals. Why am I talking like this? I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure all my friends knew about it. I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime the day of the accident. On the day of the incident, what did you do for lunch? Huh? What does that have to do with anything? You can never be too sure. I always eat with Dolly. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Her mini omelets are magically delicious. Okay. Youch! Why did you punch me in the jaw? Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like hurting something all of a sudden. God, Mia, you violent. Oops. I think that's enough for now. So the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death. And then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason. I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation for this medicine bottle either. Well, let me be frank here, Mr. Wright. Your testimony cannot be trusted. What do you mean? I knew it was too much work for a little girl. However, there is one mystery that still remains. There is, Your Honor? Oh, leave me alone. How the murder was carried out, of course. Just how was the victim electrocuted? 1 second. Just gotta mute myself. I'm an asshole, not a monster. I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet, correct? Well, you are correct, Your Honor. So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? If I could somehow establish how it was done, maybe I could still come out of this mess smelling like a rose. Established murder method. There's no way I could do that. I have nothing. I'll try I can't right now, and then... I do have one idea, but it would be impossible to prove it. Mia, my dear, if you have any ideas, now is the time to present them. Mr. Grossberg? Remember, silence is not golden. In court, anyway. Silence is not golden, huh? Well, in that case... Your Honor! Yes, Miss Fey. I believe that if we were to piece together everything we've heard up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died. That would be most impressive. Quite the brash statement coming from a rookie. Even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court. Yes, the attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence. Of course I know that. Actually, I had totally forgotten about that. Oops. Now then, Miss Fey, let me see what you got. Show me what you believed. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted. Are we serious? What? Oh, we don't have eyes? As for the cause of death, I'd say this picture captures it quite well. What? But there is nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon here. I'm afraid the defense is going to have to explain this in a bit more detail. Miss Fey, where exactly in this photo is the murder weapon? Are we serious? I mean, it is black and white. Ugh. Well, naturally, it's right here above him. That's... What is that? A severed electrical cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember the testimony we've heard? The machines that pharmacology students use in their experiments require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere. So then, the high voltage cable... Yes, the high voltage cable is the cause of death. That is the most likely explanation. That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this? Well, I believe some praise is in order. Don't toy with me, old man. Now, the victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high-voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what it really implies. The only one who had opportunity to use a cable as a murder weapon was... the defendant! How? How? I was gonna jump up there and reach it? That much is certainly true. Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish Mr. Wright was the murderer. You do? Well, what is it? His fingerprints. Fingerprints? You mean that the defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle? Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. And as you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well. You mean... Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket. The palm print of the defendant's very own hand. What? I can only think of one way Mr. Wright could have left a print like that. Intent on murder, he squarely pushed the victim towards the severed... You're just gonna stand by it and fucking not do anything? Like, oh shit, there's a fucking electrical cable just sitting there. Let's stand right next to it and almost die. Like, yeah. What? That... Order. That's enough. I think we conclude that is stupid as hell. There's no reason to continue with this cross-examination. Stick a fork in us, we're done. Mr. Grossberg, my hemorrhoids never lie. The show is over, Mia. I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him. No, you're wrong. Mr. Wright is innocent. Nope. No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt. Your Honor. At this time, I am prepared to render a verdict in this case. Hold it! Relentless. Do you have something further to add, Miss Fey? Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth. The whole truth. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. But I can't. I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then I'd be... It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me. Miss Faye, no matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you and I'll represent you to the very end. Objection! We've already established the defendant's guilt. There is no further need for him to say anything. Wait a minute. Mr. Wright, I'll tell you what really happened. Objection! But I've already told you, Mr. Wright. There's no need for further. I did it. I admit it. I pushed him. It's my fault. It's what? I missed that text. That text is probably important too. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. Oh wait, he's British. You're lying! Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that! What you just said, was that the truth? Yes, I was afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure. Well, as things currently stand, we are all absolutely convinced you are. But please give me one more chance to explain. This time I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you. Oh, thank you? I still can't believe it. You really did push the victim. It feels like my hemorrhoids are going to doing the Harlem Shake. This game is very old, by the way, if you didn't know that. This game is like pre-me. Like 2001, I think. The Harlem Shake was, I don't remember, man. I was pushed the victim. That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. Bang. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back, but he was just lying there, dead. Well, the explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that, as I say, is that. A simple explanation indeed. At the time of the incident, a light rain had begun falling. Wet from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted. But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, even I wouldn't have noticed it. Even I would have... See, that's what I'm saying. That's true. Even a doofus like him couldn't miss that. Doofus. Miss Faye, let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that? Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he's innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it. I pushed the victim. That guy, he's talking bad about Dolly. So, what kinds of things did Mr. Swallow say to you? He said all sorts of terrible things about Dolly. He said that she was a bad girl. Bad girl. Is that all? Yep. Well, Miss Faye, you heard of yourself. Oh boy, we're not doing yourself any favors here, Mr. Wright. Please don't make this harder for me than it already is. Anyway, after he said that, I lost my temper and gave him a shove. Can you tell me about what happened in a little more detail? That guy, he just said what he wanted to say to me. And then he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy. I just gave him a light, gentle shove into the chest. And when you did that, there was no severed cable anywhere to be seen. Right, there was nothing like that at all. But it is possible that you merely overlooked it. Well, I guess it's possible. Bruh! What are you doing? Don't act like that guy steamroller over you like a cheap asphalt. Cheap ass. I believe what's important here is the moment the push occurred. Let's continue on with the testimony witness. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. Like what? Loud noise? And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like, snap! You know, come to think of it, I wonder what it was. Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted. No, it goes bzzzt or some shit. You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground here. Ask for details. Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important. Try to remember what it was. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Could it have been? Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us. When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. Umbrella. He fell right on top of it, and it broke. That was probably the noise I heard. An umbrella, huh? And did that umbrella belong to the victim? Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella, cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Damn, bro. Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked to the bone. Miss Faye, what do you think? Is there something important at the testimony just now? Well, there's an umbrella in the court record. This is it, Mia. The new information you've been waiting for. Is it broken? It is broken. Of course it's important. No! This cheap umbrella is more important. It's vital. I want to officially have entered in the testimony. Ha! How perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer. The court agrees to the defense's request. Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony. Bum, bum, bum. After I shoved him, he fell on top of his cheap umbrella. So Mr. Swallow fell on top of his umbrella? Are you certain of this? Yeah, I was right there under him. Actually, if I hadn't been under him, it was planning on borrowing it for myself. The umbrella, you mean? Well, yeah, you see, I was wearing this sweater here. Dolly stayed up late for nights at a time knitting it for me. I didn't want the rain to dampen the handmade symbol of her love. Oof! My stomach is getting used to your personal soccer ball. Poor Grossberg. I'm so sorry. Continue with the testimony, witness. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. After you shoved the victim, did you leave the scene right away? Yes, I did. I admit it, I was furious. You left without even checking Mr. Swallow's condition. Well, yeah, but like I said, I got worried about him later. So when I went back, he was just lying there dead. At that time, did you see anyone else at the scene of the crime? Nope, nobody. Jeez, could that stupid cough possibly sound any funnier? No. In that case, it's very hard to believe someone else could have been the murderer. Unless you could find something that shows he's innocent from the testimony, my dear. I'm afraid the judge will make his final decision with no remorse whatsoever. Yes, sir. Right now. So that umbrella was not under him. It was definitely... No, he didn't. It's like way to the side. Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning? Come on, if I had mentioned that, I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier. What do you mean by that? Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole. You're absolutely right. The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive. No! Ba, 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 ba. Song's a banger, by the way. Order! The victim, he moved? Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now? Well, it was collected by the police at the scene of the crime. I want it presented as evidence immediately. Umbrella, owned by the victim, found broken near the electrical pole of the crime scene. But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind. You see who's up on top of him. According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There is simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind. But... I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment. No! I must say, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony. Phoenix testimony. Victim was found on top. So we have testimony now. Interesting. That's new. Alright. Well done, Mia. Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about? Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. I was foolish I could think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone. I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the fuck? 7. Let me guess. You have another witness. Exactly. In this witness testimony, it will be incontrovertible. Whoa. Incontrovertible. Well, who is this witness? Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne. You don't mean Dolly? I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. That's right. She was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. What? What should I do? I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear. Yeah! Bad news? You could be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this. You can't be serious. Mia, what do you mean by that? I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Man, I wish I can go get my roommate now. This would be a perfect place to pause. But they're not out yet for another 15 minutes. Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there. It's alright. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright. Yeah, but I guess I could start to relax then, huh? Relax, my boy! You can't be serious after hiding such important facts. But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me, I just know she will. Why do you think that? Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life, that's why. The love of your life? Huh? Would you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? Sure, no problem. Dolly and I, we first met about 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse. Looks so goddamn... Look at this jolly motherfucker! Actually, I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side anyway. One day, she and I just bumped into each other and started reading in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, here, take a look at this. She gave me this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love. She'd been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off, but before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this. So she gave it to you as a present, I see. This darling little bottle is filled with memories of my darling little Dolly. It certainly is a little bottle, all right. It makes me so happy. I show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world. Dolly is present. A small bottle necklace given to Wright on the day before they met. He shows it to everybody. Anyway. So after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating? Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same old thing to me. Please give it back now. What a strange girl asking for a present back like that. By the way, Mr. Wright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne 8 months ago, it wouldn't happen to have been August 27th, would it? Whoa. Huh? Yeah, it was. But how did you... This happened on August 27th right here in this courthouse. What the hell? What are we pulling out of our ass? What's this? A newspaper clipping? Let's see. Murder in the courthouse. Murder? Oh, what are you reading there? Let me see that. Oh, I see. Mia, I think I understand what you're trying to say. I think I understand why you suddenly took a keen interest in this case. You believe there is some connection between these two cases, am I correct? Newspaper clipping. An article from 8/28, almost 8 months ago. I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. I need to finish this myself. Ah, yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll go and have a look in the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find. Thank you. I'll do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Well, looks like recess is about over. We better all get moving. I guess so. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though. Huh. Well, this would definitely be a better stopping point, but it's fine. Yes, save. Yeah, save. Come on. And, yeah. April 11th, 12:13 p.m. District Courtroom. So April 11th, 8 months ago. Alone. Just want to see 8/28. It's April, so that is accurate, I think. Kind of look alike. The court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness. This next person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand. Alright. This music haunts me, bro. I swear to God. What's with the stiff silence? In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity. I can't believe you actually said that. Bro. Oh, now then, witness, could you please say your full name? Don't worry, sweetie. There is no need to be nervous. If anything says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them down right down to size. And I'll bash them with my gavel. I love how they look straight at me when they say that. Thank you for calming my nerves. You're all so nice. I almost feel right at home. Not at all. I was nothing. If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation? My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior at literature at Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. The honor is all mine. No, the honor is all mine. Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Sir? Is there something I can help you with? You can go on and say whatever's on your mind. I'm sure that I'm sure there must be some kind of mistake. Just, so we know. Okay. Feeney wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it. Yes. I can see why you'd say that. He's going to be a tough witness, alright. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them around her little finger. Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please. What I witnessed. I had been planning to go back to Feeney's place after class was over. Feeney and Dougie, we were talking behind the building. Then, suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feeney noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students, and they called the authorities. I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong. Perfect. What? Young lady, as old as I am, how old are you? 49? Jesus, he looks older than that. As old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please, tell us the truth. But I would never... That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue. What do you mean by that? Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case with a bunch of paper-thin lies. Tee-hee, you haven't changed a bit. Mia Fey. What's this? So you two are acquainted? Yes, we've met before. Once. In any case, Miss Fey, the floor is all yours. It's good to see you again, Madam Fey. Madam? I'm no one's grandma yet, girly. What I witnessed. I had been planning to go back to Feeney's place after class was over. Now, unless I'm mistaken, Mr. Wright, is in the art department. If that's the case, then what were you doing by the pharmacology building? Well, I'm in the literature department. I'm studying Japanese senryu poetry. So you're in the literature department. Would you have it be in a club of sorts? You definitely look like you dressed for the part. Oh, well, wonderful. Is that humorous yet satirical style of haiku, yes? Nothing left to do. When a man reaches his age, sleep is his best friend. Real. That's supposed to be poetry? Sounds more like a midlife crisis. For me to get in the art department, I have to walk through that back area. Ah, yes, I see. That makes sense. When I want to enter the courthouse, I always walk through the front doors. How else would you enter? Teleportation? It's like a different person now. Feeney and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. So who is this Dougie person? Oh, I'm sorry. Doug Swallow. We were dating until about 8 months ago. So what about Dougie, Mr. Swallow, and Mr. Wright talking about anyway? How can it be so mean? I would never eavesdrop. I wasn't raised to be so rude and unrefined. That's right, Miss Fey. Don't drag the witness down to your level. Why am I being demonized here? Please, go on. What did you see next? And suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own? Yes. In other words, the defendant never touched the victim, is that right? I was watching the whole time. Feeney never did a thing to Dougie. I pressed her for no good reason. I just know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do now about her testimony just now? Well, we know that's not true, because... I need to hear that again, because I'm not sure. I suppose our item works in our favor for now. I'll hold off from looking deeper into it until it's necessary. Very well, young lady. Please, go on with your testimony. That's when Feeney noticed that I was there. And what did Mr. Wright say when he saw you? I'm sorry. I was so flustered that I really don't remember. Please forgive me. You don't remember? Well, that's common enough. Sometimes I can't recall a sentence I passed only minutes prior. Please, someone, anyone, stop him before he gets hurt by me. I went to go and find some other students, and they called the authorities. When you say students, do you mean students from the pharmacology department? Yes, they're all very fond of their drugs. What? Please try to stay on topic. So to find some pharmacology students, you went to the labs, correct? That's what I was planning on to do, but in the end, I wound up not going. A group of about 10 research students came running out of the building entrance. Somehow, they all seemed to know what was going on. The students knew what was going on. But how could the students have known what was going on? Well, I don't know for sure that they knew what had happened. It's just they all seemed kind of excited about something. It doesn't look like I'm going to get any more info out of the students. So did the students call the police? Yes, I was so panicked. Yes, well, anyone would have been, my dear. That girl, she's telling a super obvious lie, and she knows it. She's just pretending to protect Mr. Wright. Whoa. Yes, that's gotta be it. Way to go, Mia. Okay, that means I'm going to have to dig deep to find the contradiction on this one. She's pretending to protect Mr. Wright. Interesting. So, was this one? No, it's next one. Are you saying the victim would just collapse on his own? Yes. In other words, the defendant had never touched the victim, is that right? I was watching the whole time. Feeney never did a thing to Dougie. Okay, so we know that's not true. That's it. Feeble lies not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne, so let's drop them, shall we? What? I would never... Miss Fay, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition. That is, she has no supporting... Please don't glare at me like that, I'm just doing my job. Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim. What? There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better for you if you came out and told us the whole truth. There is nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw. Yes, Your Honor, I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony. Looks like we're finally getting somewhere. Bum bum bum. Actually, I didn't see the moment she pushed Dougie. You didn't see it? Well, I saw the moment when Dougie fell on the ground. And at that time, there was only two of them at the scene. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and their victim, Doug Swallow. Yes, that's right. It didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear anything unusual either. So then, what did it look like they were doing to you? I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation. Oh, give me a break! That's why I really wasn't watching them all that closely. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all? No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge. Oh, I like the sound of that. Mr. Judge. Now then, please proceed your testimony. Ugh. I went to go and find some of the students and they called the authorities. This place, the cast was over. They were talking. Didn't see the moment you pushed Dougie. I don't think they were fighting. Anything, hear anything unusual? Okay, well, that's not true. You say you didn't hear anything unusual? Is that correct? Yes, that's why I was very relaxed looking at the scenery around me. That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that? If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well? Well, maybe the noise was not memorable. Oh, please. But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap! There's also no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression. Ah! Well. May I have a moment to answer? We're gonna have to wait for this answer because I have to go pick up my roommate, unfortunately. So we're gonna be like 20 minutes, maybe less. Hopefully not that long. I'll be quick. I'll be back, guys. How would you pronounce the word Noctivagrant? Noctivagrant. Noctivagrant. If it's not like... Oh, you're good. You're the wrong person. What? I hope walls don't count, because I didn't paint any walls. That's gotta be perfect, like, 100%. 50. That's not 100? No way!
I didn't even do whatever just happened to you.
Rat agent, you know that you're a rat.
I haven't downloaded it yet.
Oh! Fuck! God damn it!
Oh! Let's go!
Damn
Yeah,
it!
Hans getting knocked back tonight.
Shut the fuck up.
What is virtual game
Josh.
chat? I'm too boomer for this.
You're too what?
Boomer.
I'm too boomer for this.
You're like what?
Here.
17,
Welcome in, everybody
16?
joining on TikTok, and I
12.
see you.
Wait, dude.
Oh, come on. What the fuck? Oh, tell me you saw what I just fucking did. This is full house. This is fine. Oh my god. Oh. Holy fuck. Whoa, okay, yeah. I'm clipping that later, or if Luna can clip that, that'd be great. Boost. 5 more days until this crap show is over. The special training for track and field contains a time to leave. Well, is anything different gonna happen on these, or what? We try no way to hurry up. Shout! Yes! This is mine! Go, 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 go! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Yeah, that was so close! Whoo, boy! God damn, that was... God, they almost hit me! I was like, uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Do not go well for me. Not now, but I will. Aha, next to this guy. There's something in front. Not that? Cool. Fine, I want spirit box in.
Where did the crucifix go?
It's in the middle of the carpet right there.
Let me go, 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 let me go.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. God damn you! Probably should have grabbed some of those items. Didn't do. Oh, his balls are out. Oh, that's the weak point is his balls. Oh my god, that's fantastic. Eggs. And a cabbage. It's over. Oh, that's a lot. Key for this. It's locked. Fuck. Is that all of them? Oh. Whew. Got it. Just spam that shit. You can clip.
Yep,
What?
Han stream moment.
Wait a minute. What do you mean? What do you mean there's no alert?
Han's stream. Aw, thank you, Apple. Yo, huge common Apple W.
Yo, should we all start streaming Steal Hans' viewers?
Wow.
Yo,
Wow.
get that bread.
I think that'd be fucking funny.
It's over. It's over. No, I think you're lying.
I don't know where the fuck anybody is.
Okay, I get stunned, and I just die.
L supports.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Oh, fuck. You think I'm kidding, by the way? Dude. It's not even out yet. It is not even out yet. These fucking scalping pricks ruin it. I am calm. I am calm. Yeah. Nope, we're doing it. The song's not playing. Also, my voice is not there either. It's really him, this guy. I pressed the wrong button like a dumbass. I was gonna put a timer. Jesus Christ. It was so anticlimactic. Whatever. In hell. Oh my god. Oh my god! Let's go! Shall I gamble again? I don't see why. I can gamble twice. Waste of a gamble. Gamble twice. I didn't say Luna. I didn't say Luna. I said Manta. No, come on, man. I just started. Why am I already asleep? Bruh, more accurate. No! Leave me alone! Goodbye, beast. Oh, lovely. Getting stabbed. Sorry, Link. The nurse fantasies. Yeah, it's just a weird fantasy, I think. I'm injured. Ooh, hot nurse woman. Hubba hubba. Please use that morphine shot, wink. Definitely not liquid Viagra. My ED.
I don't have a scope. I don't have a scope.
I do.
Oh, hello, mama.
Moxie, is this a strip club? Whoa, whoa, hold up. Is this kosher?
Oh, Hans, up here.
Yo! Moxie? Hold on, I gotta go invisible for this one, boys. Hold on. I see something I like. Alcohol! Hello, ma'am. I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with peak. Yeah. Okay, I'll leave that. Did we get flashlights? I don't have. Whatever. Oh, 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 oh God, 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 help, help, please help, oh my God. What have I done? What have I done? I'm dead. Oh my God. Oh.
Seeing those heroes in action pumps me up and helps me picture my fights better, know what I mean? But hey, maybe someday someone will make a game about our adventure. I mean, we have gone around saving people, like at the monorail. We kicked ass on that one, didn't we?
Oh. Whew. Got it. Just spam that shit. You can clip that one too, Logan. I don't care. That one you can clip. Holy crap. So we'll call that 2 hours and 30 minutes that took. Hey, I think it's rude to keep favorites. Deserve one. I was probably fine jumping into the abyss. Ugh, what? It's called the abyss? I didn't know it was called that. I just... Is that all of them? Oh. Whew. Got it. Just spam that shit. You can clip that one too, Logan. I don't care. That one you can clip. Holy crap. So we'll call that 2 hours and 30 minutes that took. Oh, there's a spider on my wall. You can exist. It's fine. You're not hurting no one. I'm not as afraid of spiders as the next guy. Someone takes that clip and puts me next to me screaming to some spider enemy in the future or in the past. Alright. I am going to leave the VC so I can focus on commentating. I will see you guys later. Peace out. Thanks for chatting. Y'all be in touch. Good night. Oh, hang up. There's a button somewhere. That's not the hang up button. That's the stop button. There it is. Hi. What's your name again?
May?
No, what's your name again, Shark? Shark. I'm in your walls.
The enemy's fled. Almost had it.
Hans. And if I'm being honest, it's all thanks to you, Mr. Balls.
Got you. God damn it! Can't forget me, bro. Close. I'm sad that they didn't add Ruins of Ark. Oh no, I'm so mad about that. It makes no sense why they didn't add it. That was the best map. I love the. I just started. Okay. I love the ink. 100 seconds, and I gotta. When ye arrived at the tavern to wither in sorrow, but thou cannot abhor this egregious tune in an English accent. Watch that.
Mushroom.
Oh, I got.
That was.
You better hope you don't lose the star.
Dude, I'm gonna be actually pissed if I do. Like, I risked this for the money.
Okay, that was targeted. That was 100% targeted.
Actually, no fucking.
I don't know how I got 15 kills there, but shit. How many were those were assists though? All right, where was I? Excuse me. May I have a moment to answer? But by all means. I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on and I was listening to music at the time. Headphones? You mean that both of your ears were covered? The rain was just beginning to let up, but it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come in yet. So the sky continued to flash and rumble. Thunder and lightning, huh? Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder. So I put my headphones on to block it out. Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony after all. Wait a second, Mia. That testimony just now. She said something to totally change this whole case. She didn't hear anything. She was listening to music. There was lightning. Your Honor, there is a problem with this witness's testimony. What do you mean? Did you notice? She said there was lightning, correct? Yes, what about it? Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, am I correct? Mia. Lightning is not just that. Tell him, Matt Pat. No, it is accurate. Lightning is actually a sudden massive discharge of atmospheric electricity that occurs between clouds, within a cloud, or between the cloud and the ground. It rhymes. But, you know. Now is not the time for a science lesson, Hans. The fuck you doing? Yes, alright, fine. Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died by being bit with a bolt of lightning? Oh, a bolt of lightning. But you never know where or when it's going to strike. I must admit that that thought had not occurred to me. Just what kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway? This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered. But its very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt. It appears the defense may be onto something. Could it be that the death was actually accidental? Alright, you did it, Mia. I'll be taking that not guilty now if you don't. I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Fay. Huh? I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on that day at that location. What? That's more. We have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case. Evidence, Mr. Payne? Well, what is this evidence? This affidavit. And who was this affidavit from? The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their lab that day. Allow me to read out loud to the court the testimony of the pharmacology students. All equipment in its labs lost power. All equipment in its labs lost power all of a sudden around 3 p.m. that day. Was it a blackout? All of the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor. So you're saying the equipment lost power because... Precisely. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m., which fits into the time of death listed in the autopsy report. Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable. Well, according to the students, the cables are very old. They are planning on having them replaced in the near future. I see. Apparently, the cables have become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break. The old power cable broke due to some sort of impact of 4-9 at 255. However, there is one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have been snapped if it had been bumped into, correct? Well, I suppose you could say that. Miss Fay, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable? Your Honor. I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try and regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion. Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? Could the umbrella have broken it? But like, how'd you get it up there? Who or what? The old power cable broke due to some sort of impact. I would guess the umbrella? But... This is it. This is why the cable snapped. No. Well, Your Honor. I believe that the only thing that has snapped is the mind of the defense. Ah, that was one of your best lines yet, Your Honor. Nyeh. Ouch, that was harsh. Please, Your Honor, give me one more chance. Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? Are we gonna accuse Dahlia? No, that doesn't make sense. Is it Phoenix who broke it? How would Phoenix break it? Dude, Doug have broken it. I'm just spitballing here. No, come on. I'm not sure. No. None of us. Okay, so it's not a person. Oh, I thought I clicked Phoenix already. Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony. Defendant's testimony. He said after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened around 3 p.m., correct? Yes, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that the lab equipment lost power at 2:55, which fits right in with Mr. Wright's timeline? In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, this prosecution also came to the same conclusion. And it was that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted. I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne. Well, what's that supposed to mean? Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right. The victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break. Well, that makes sense, and the victim was electrocuted. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no, it doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by the cable in the foreground here. In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim. Are we sure he didn't just lie there, and then the fake thing just hit him anyway? If I just hit him? The lamentations of my enemy. Lamentations of my enemy. How I've longed to hear them. It's true. The defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have... Mr. Judge, sir? May I say something? The Madam Attorney's explanation? She said something that are a little different than I remember them. What? What the? Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time, please, Mr. Judge? Oh, stop auto-playing. This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors. What I witnessed, part 2. The truth is, Feeney pushed him twice! The first time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him, but Feeney caught up and crashed into him from behind. Cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted all happened in less than a minute. Now you're accusing Phoenix? So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away. And that's when the defendant pushed him for the second time. I'm so sorry, Feeney, but I just have to tell the truth. Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge? Of course you are, my dear. As painful it may seem, you are. Now then, Miss Fay, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Push him twice, but there's one handprint. I think we know where we're going with this. .305, that says 305, just remember that. Truth is, Feeney pushed him twice. Miss Hawthorne, previously in her testimony you said the following. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. I know, I'm sorry, I wanted to protect Feeney. So that's why you basically lied to the court. I was a bad girl, I know. Mr. Judge? Yes. Would you please forgive little old me? Of course he won't. What you did is called perjury. Oh, come now. It's just a little old white lie. We'll forget it this time, but please be more careful from now on, alright? Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Judge. Not at all. Ho, ho, ho. The judge had better be more careful himself. Dark Alley is friendlier than that girl. First time was also an electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. So you're saying you actually saw the victim get pushed into the electrical pole? I know he doesn't look it, but Feeney can be a bit of an imp when he wants to be. Oh, really? But I never imagined that he would cause an electrical cable to break. Feeney really is scary when he gets mad. What? Yes, he sounds like a very dangerous individual. Are we talking about Phoenix, right? Right? Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him. Let me get this straight. You were happily listening to music on your headphones while you watch this scene unfold? Ah! Miss Faye, I'll have to ask you to stop badgering this witness! I wasn't happy. I was so scared that I couldn't even move. All I could do was stand there and cheer them on. What? Cheer them on? What do you mean by that? Well, I wish the best for them both, and that they would each give the fight each give the fight their all. So that's very sweet of you to be so supportive. And what happened after that? But Feeney caught up and crashed into him from behind. That doesn't sound quite right. There were handprints on the chest of the victim's leather jacket. Mr. Payne, were there also prints on the back of the leather jacket? Well, no, there weren't. Madam Faye, may I suggest that you listen a little more carefully? I said that he crashed into him from behind, right? My Feeney wouldn't leave any prints on that case, would he? He crashed, like ran into him like a football player. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted all occurred in less than a minute. Did you actually witness the moment the victim was electrocuted? I'm sorry, I didn't actually see it, so it's the watch. I turned my eyes away. That's understandable. Yes, indeed, it would be a horrific sight for anyone to behold. If I don't figure out the contradiction here, it's all over. She didn't have much time to come up with her lie, so this is my best chance. There must be a hole in her testimony somewhere, think, Mia. Can you push him twice? It's the last one. I'll happen less than a minute. No, it didn't. Watch. Yeah. That's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture? Oh, that medicine. That's the one Feeney likes to take for his cold. It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. It's 3:05. It's not the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m. Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye? My point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping? Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55 p.m. That's 10 minutes! Would you care to explain to court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? What exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? Dun 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 dun. The defense opposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed the district swallow. Dun. This is nonsense. The real murderer. Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for. Then who was it? Who else are you saying could have done it? Well, here. There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. After my client had left the scene, there was a window of opportunity for the real killer. Miss Faye, is the defense ready to indict someone as this real killer? It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready. Very well. But remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you speak, Miss Faye. Dun, 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 dun. Now then, Miss Faye, let's have it. Who is the real killer? Yeah, come on. Only one person could have been. It could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne. Wow! How can you? The defense is grasping at straws. 10 minutes passed for the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you. That is a little strange. Order! Order! Miss Fay! What? Well, I mean, why? That is to say... Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands. Oh, damn. How can you say something so mean, Madam Fay? I didn't do anything. Miss Fay, this is a very serious charge you are... Oh, crap. Your Honor! But please, I have something I want to say. That's you! What is it? Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record. What the? Are you daft? You're totally wrong, Miss Fay. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that. Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go. Mr. Wright, get back in your seat. Bailiff, grab that man. Ah! Ash! Leave my Dolly alone. Ash! Oh, boy. He's gotten himself way over his head. Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back. It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping. Police report added to the court record. Moment on the incident 8 months ago. Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Location, District Courthouse Cafeteria. Date time, August 27th, 4 p.m. Victim, Diego Armando, age 28, occupation lawyer. Suspect, Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Okay. Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity on the suspect person. It's unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. Huh. Okay. You better take a good look at it. It, details how you came to lose your boyfriend. What? Now then, I just saw my fucking reaction to the side there. Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this? Well, really, Your Honor, that is. Decorum. May I interrupt you for a moment, Mr. Prosecutor? Ah, don't you worry, my dear. I have the situation well in hand. That is go right ahead. Madam Fay, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dougie? Yes, I am. Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also try to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright. I told you that you should let me handle this. Sorry. Please go ahead. How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Feeny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for poor little me to bear. I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be. Huh. The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. It must. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, that same day, the two of them accidentally meet. Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Ms. Dahlia Hawthorne. Further testimony? What about? In the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What could possibly have to do with this case? The witness claims that he has no reason to friend the defendant, am I correct? Well, I have evidence that I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, has a very good reason. Very well, then. The court grants the defense's request. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer? Of course not, Mr. Judge. Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne. How I meant by Feeny. I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were just destined to meet in the very courthouse basement's reading room. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement's reading room. Okay, very specific room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going on ever since that fateful day. We're so lovey-dovey, we literally make people we're so lovey-wovey that we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. Get out of my testimony. Mr. Wright, don't do that again and you'll be held into court. And now we enter the final act of our little drama. As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her. How I met my Feeny. First met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. Hold it! So until that time, you have been dating Doug Swallow? Yes, I'm a real fool, I know. Letting my emotions change so quickly, I'm ashamed of myself. No, not at all. Look at me, I'm infamous for changing my mind. My critics have even taken to calling me Judge Fickle. Ho ho ho! Maybe you should look for a different line of work. Despite that, however, he always hands on the correct verdict. That's why some people also call him the Great Judgini. Great Judge. Does this judge actually have a name? You know what? I want to know, because this is bothering me. Does the judge from... Definitely not using this as excuses to listen to the music here. Have a name. The main white bearded does not have an official name. Judges, Your Honor. Yes, his name is Judge. That's all. Anyway. It's like we were destined to meet this very courthouse basement reading room. In the courthouse reading room, that's a strange place to meet the love of your life. That's not true, Madame Faye. Not after all, Feeny was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room? This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case. Miss Faye, I'm warning you. If this has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case, I have to remember that the judge is on Dahlia's side. I better tread carefully. Your Honor, if you'll allow me to put some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue with her testimony. Very well. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room? If it pleases Your Honor, I'll answer it simply this. I had come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing. You were writing a paper? On what? On the relationship between modern Senryu poetry and in the criminal underworld. Oh, that sounds like a fascinating research idea. Am I getting old? Now I've forgotten everything I've forgotten. Now I've forgotten what I've forgotten. Again with the midlife crisis stuff? Mia, why did that girl really come to this courthouse? Isn't that what you wanted to know? And speaking of forgetting things, you haven't forgotten the police report, have you? I went through a lot of trouble to get it, my dear, so be sure to read it carefully. Let me read that again just to make sure. Courthouse cafeteria. It has the date, August 27th. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. So what was it about Mr. Wright that made your heart malfunction like that? In my personal opinion, he just looks like a typical snotty-nosed college brat. Wow. Perhaps someone your age to me, my Feeny is so handsome. Perhaps to you, Mr. Hawthorne, but to the rest of the planet, he's a dime a dozen. Damn, bro. Love is a mysterious thing, and I object to this line of questioning. If you were to look at my wife, for example, you might all be shocked. Oh no, bro. What? He's telling the truth. It was truly shocking. Oh my god. Beautiful mushroom glowing tall in the darkness. It comes from cow dung. That's the poem that best describes how I feel about my Feeny. Oh, some cow shit. We've been going on ever since that fateful day. Were there any bad feelings between you and Mr. Swallow? No, not at all. We parted on very good terms. But that can't be. Our investigation also shows it is a clean breakup. Huh? Are you sure? Yes, it seems that they both wanted it that way. So the victim wanted to break up with her. So you're saying that this Mr. Swallow also wanted to break up with you? Well, you see... What a cruel thing to ask, you have a lovely young lady like this. By the way, I have never once considered leaving my wife. What is this about? No one cares, Mr. P. She didn't deny it. That must mean... Doug Swallow must have seen through her little act. He must have gotten a glimpse of her true nature. Listen to me, Mia. That woman is the judge in the palm of her hand, you see. The only way to discredit her is to find a contradiction in her testimony. Okay, I first saw my darling Feeney 8 months ago. Okay. Destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. You would come to the court? No, you didn't. So you came here for questioning. Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason? What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Fay? 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy. Another tragedy? Do you mean the incident which where a attorney was poisoned? The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here on this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Dahlia Hawthorne? Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in the criminal case just 8 months ago. Dun 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 dun. Order, order, order! This is unbelievable. It's true then. The loveliest rose can hide in... What? Miss Fay, that's not fair! You can't slander my witness on an unrelated case! I, Winston Payne, will not allow it. Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking. Pardon me. Go right ahead. It's true about... It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me. Expressed some interest, huh? Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago. I see. Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. Now I've just got to stay on the offensive. All done, Mia. Ooh, you really hit a fire in my heart and in my body. Dude, enough of your hemorrhoids. I can hardly tell which is in more flame, my spirit or my hemorrhoids. Brother, shut up. Your stupid ass hemorrhoids, literally. Oh, the poisoning. Okay. I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss him at the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. When I heard it was liquid poison that is lethal in just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, but I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that. Okay. So that's what happened 8 months ago. What was discorded to me. I love giving smart-ass replies. Anyway, so that's what happened. So that's what happened here 8 months ago. However, you just heard from the witness's testimony. She had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne, but I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination. What the? Why does the defense suddenly feel stronger? Mia, you're glowing with a true lawyer's aura, my dear. That proud posture and self-confidence. Absolutely smashing. The poisoning. I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something that happened in the cafeteria that day. What were you talking about, the defense attorney? Well, I'm sorry, but that's confidential. According to the report, you were being interviewed regarding another case. The lawyer that was killed, he said he wanted to talk about an incident I was caught up in when I was younger. Why don't you tell us about what that incident was? This has absolutely nothing to do at all with this case. Objection sustained. The defense's question is stricken from the record. You get involved with a lot of incidents, don't you, Miss Hawthorne? Well, I guess I was born under a bad sign. Don't worry, Dolly, I'll protect you, Phoenix. Oh, jeez. Bum bum bum. 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 You heard the man. Now that is true love, young lady. Oh, Feeny, please. Gag, those two really are making me ill. Albeit for decidedly different reasons. I left my seat for just a moment, that's when it happened. How long were you gone? I've already answered all these questions for the police, but if you must know, I may be 10 or 20 minutes. And where were you during that stretch of time? Using the toilet? What are you saying, Miss Faye? Toilet! My perfect little dolly doesn't poop. Bruh. Can I please? You heard the defendant, Miss Faye. Better luck next time. Oh, Feeny, please. The police have already looked into this whole matter. She does, in fact. Bruh. This line of questioning is nothing but the voice of this court's time. Objection sustained. Ms. Hawthorne, please continue with your testimony. Bruh. From what I heard, it was liquid poison is lethal, just 2 teaspoons, okay? About how much liquid is 2 teaspoons? Well, let me see. 2 teaspoons. My bottle of eye drops is one half fluid ounce, which is equal to 3 teaspoons. That's about 2/3 of that amount, huh? Good math, chat. The poison was found in the lawyer's mug of coffee. It must have been after I'd left the table. Someone must have quietly slipped it in there. Not only that, but I heard it was a very special kind of poison. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. A special kind of poison? How so? Well, I heard that it's almost impossible to detect. Oh, and where would something like that come from? I'm sorry, all I know is that I've overheard the policeman saying it's just something about using advanced chemical process to purify it. Chemical processes? Well, that's quite impressive. Most impressive. The better question is, how did the criminal get something like that? You see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get poison like that. Well, wouldn't it be your boyfriend who works in pharmacology? And that's the reason they didn't arrest you? Because no one could show you how you could have gotten the poison? I think that's a good enough reason, Madame Faye. She's right. And I think we've had all enough of Miss Faye's questions. So in essence, the main reason Hawthorne was never arrested for this crime was because no one could show how she could have obtained the poison. Then all we have to do is find a way to establish how she could have gotten some, right? Great. How did a lit student get a hold of poison of all things? Bum bum. Your boyfriend. You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison? I don't believe you. What? In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab. Boyfriend? You mean the victim, Doug Swallow? That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University. Pharmacology. His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special poison. Hey. Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all. And then, it was a matter of slipping into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person that could have done that is one sitting at this very table, you. No! Order! Could it be? That's nothing but a baseless May I say something, Madame Faye? What is it, Miss Hawthorne? The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you would need some kind of container. Well, yes, that's true. I was searching immediately after I was searching immediately after the incident took place. Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse is turned upside down. But they didn't find any suspicious container anywhere, did they? She's right. They even mentioned that in the report. No poison was found in the vicinity or the suspect person. It's unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. Well, you could have easily gotten rid of something that small. Excuse me, madam, but this is a court of law. If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof. Proof? She gotta be good with that. Provide some evidence or I'll have to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye. Unless we can come up with some evidence, we're going to lose this lead. The police conducted a full-body search of Dahlia in the entire courthouse, and yet the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred. If you're going to accuse the young lady of committing the murder, then where is this container the poison was carried in? What happened to it? I don't know. Small bottle necklace. What? Dude, it's right here. You were forced to get rid of this container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched. Who is this person? Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course. So the defendant was this witness's accomplice? Of course not. She gave the poison to him, disguised as a present. What? But what? That's... that's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye? The day that the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. Oh, all for the purpose of hiding it. Hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away. What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here? No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, I'm certain that the crime lab will analyze it, they would find a trace amount. No! Well, shit, this is a pretty simple case. Just open that bitch and let's take a look. Sniff it. Objection! Uh-oh. On behalf of Dolly, I object! What? Mr. Wright, control yourself! I won't let you bully like this! Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat! Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble as a protector? Why? Because I'm madly in love with her! Throw Doug should be in jail. True, though Doug should be in jail. Throw Doug. Wait, wrong person. You mean Dahlia? Madly in love. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time. Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want you to date you anyway? Damn! Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me too. Mr. Wright, please, open your eyes. The guy Dahlia dated. Yeah, I gotcha. Well, why would he be in a... Well, Doug is right. Why would he be there? Also, welcome to chat, Razor. At a point, at this point in trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is... Who was 30 when she was 14. Wait, what? No, I'm not sure referencing, but I need to check something because I'm not sure. Not that. Okay, we're good. Different flashback. First case, the best trilogy. What's up, Mugula Barda? How we doing? She's madly in love with you because of that necklace to keep you quiet. Because of that necklace. Dahlia Hawthorne was not and is not madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you wear around your neck. My necklace? Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself. Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she's always the same. She always says the same thing to say. She always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. What a strange girl, asking for a present back like that. For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back. Also, oh yeah, YouTube chat is showing up. We're good. You're lying! But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. That's why she... I don't... Terry Falls. If you're referencing something in the future, we're not that far yet. I don't believe you. No! That's a lie! Ha! Mia, are you alright? Ah, the defendant! He's getting away! Bailiff, hurry! After him! Oh, jeez. Now what? Mia, are you alright? Yes, I think so. That boy. He went completely insane! Where is Mr. Wright? It looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough. Thank goodness. Or, thank goodness. Oh no! What is it? The bottle necklace! Miss Hawthorne's present! It's gone! What? That's... Uh-oh. Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me. Oh, I see. Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What in the blaze are we supposed to do now? Ugh, Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that your apology is not enough. Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace? Forgive me. I'm sorry. It's okay. Just give it back. Just give back the necklace. I ate it. What? You what? You ate it! It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits first. But yeah. What? Oh my god. What the? What? What is he doing now? He chewed a golden necklace? Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial. With poison in it? Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? That bottle you swallowed has some poison left in it. It seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly that bottle did not contain a deadly poison. How could you be so sure? I think it's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination. So it would seem. Yep, he had a gold necklace with traces of poison. How the fuck do you do that? How do you chew up a poison bottle like that? No, there must be some kind of mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency. There. It's alright, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. My throat is going to die if I don't drink some water now. We're chilling. Is YouTube not showing up with proper... Huh, wait a minute. Okay, it is. It's working. Okay. I was curious if my stream avatars working for YouTube too. They should be. And it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side too. For example, I would trust this witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. Which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong. Trust yourself with her life. Trust herself with your life? Okay. Excuse me. That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Fey, I cannot accept your explanation of the events. But why? This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand, but in a court of law, evidence is everything. Ugh! Even after I prove so much, is she going to get away with everything? Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, I would like to proceed with the trial. Mr. Wright! I'm sorry, Miss Fey. I totally slipped my mind. I'm really sorry. I know you believe in me. I feel like I really let you down. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you. What is it? That day, the day I met Doug Swallow? That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Oh, she's British, that's right. Hey, it's none of your business! I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying! Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about her, about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab. Why are you making poison in your lab, bro? Poison? The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time too. It could only have been her. That girl is a thief. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that! Is it true? Did he really say that? That's ridiculous! There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him. What? She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly. Your Honor, the defendant is... Miss Fey, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. So Dolly stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison the night before she killed Doug Swallow. The night before? Naturally, her motive for stealing was to kill someone. Miss Fey, if you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this. Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back, therefore, exactly who was Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill? Well, Doug. Wait a minute, Mia. Why would she want to kill Doug Swallow? Because Doug Swallow had figured out what kind of person she was, and so... No, well, that may be true, but Miss Hawthorne had no way of knowing that. From her point of view, who was it that was really in her way? That is the question you have to ask yourself. Miss Fey, I'm beginning to run out of patience with you. What is your answer? Yes, Your Honor. I can't mess up again. If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this. Mia, there's something that she desperately wanted to get back, therefore... Who was Miss Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill? Wait a minute. Oh, the incident. Diego Armando, whoever that is. Are you trying to mock this court, Miss Fey? What are you doing? You sounded so sure of yourself at first. Now it turns you have no idea what you're talking about. Well, it's been a long time since I've been in court. That will cost you, Miss Fey. Now think more Oh, what? Am I wrong? Something she wanted to get back. Is it this? I better save. Oh, I can't save. I thought it was the... Very little information being disclosed at the time. The victim of yesterday's incident to cafeteria is going to be a lawyer. Alright, let's try that. Ugh, damn it. What have I missed? You trying to kill Phoenix then? That doesn't make sense. You didn't know Phoenix. There is something she desperately wanted to get back, therefore. Who was Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? Oh, it was Phoenix! Oh, I thought it was about 8 months ago. Whoops. I'm wrong. There was one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way, and that person was Mr. Phoenix Wright. Me? That's preposterous! After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered! Well, it's true that this is how things worked out, but let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be. But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright had Miss Hawthorne in love. All my homies hate Dahlia Hawthorne. What's up, Yeegy? Dead inside. How we doing? Hang in there. I'll bring her to justice. I'll swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linked her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace. That's all she cared about. But even so, why? Why would she go so far as to murder him? 8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney's base in the basement cafeteria. One piece? Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. No, it can't be. It was a pretty good move she made too. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met. That is such thick gold too, to chew it up and eat it. You mean that's why he tried to kill Mr. Wright? Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence. That can't be true! Ugh. Feeny, what a joke you are. Ooh. New pose. Honestly, how could any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me. Miss Hawthorne. It appears that we're nearing the end of this trial. Fine, I can tell you I plan on making... I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say. You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne. We'll see about that. But first, where is your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack. Irk. Well, hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with your dick in your hand? Miss Hawthorne, language! What's happened to you? Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge? Ugh. With absolutely no proof, you treat voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now, if you don't mind. But we're not finished. Fine. Then I'll ask this nasty... Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already. Get your ass back here. I can't let it get away this time. Stop, Mia. If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer. Ultimate price? You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid. No! You better think it over carefully, Miss Fay. Or should I say, Miss Gray. Well, Miss Fay, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all? If I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. To be honest, at this point, I don't have any evidence that is well-founded. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof. Impossible! You can't possibly! Stupid woman. It is the opinion of the court that there's already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence presented. One piece? No. I better save. That sounds like a you'll die if you put something on the wrong thing. Just one? If you are unable to establish her guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright. I understand, Your Honor. I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar. She was planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there. In there, huh? What would the poison be in? Show this court irrefutable evidence that Mr. Holmes was planning to poison Mr. Wright. Shock. Well, I only have one thing, and it's this. But I don't think this has been tied to her at all yet. But this is the only thing that can be poisoned. Try it. Alright, here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all. Cold Killer X. Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine. Does a rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold? If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned. What? Remember what the defendant said in his testimony? But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. That's what she poisoned it. Or then she poisoned it, knowing Mr. Wright was going to take some. Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine. I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence? Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, Jesus, scared me. 8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone had the accidentally run into the reading room. My client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing with this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poisoned bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she can carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright. I believe she did testify that she was going to meet the defendant. Yes, and when she heard, she saw it, and she heard and saw everything that had happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and the victim were arguing about, and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Duck Swallow to live. She used a severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying the bottle of poisoned cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago? 8 months ago? Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way she did back then. She had someone else hold it, in this case, Doug Swallow. Okay. Definitely crafted a nice tale, but... Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? This stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor? Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation. I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some. Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now. Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Ooh. Oh, do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? That's just fine, for the time being. Victory is yours. For the time being. Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. Well then, Mr. Judge, I see you later too, okay? Huh? Yes. I'm going to spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best. Well, interesting. Whew. That was definitely a quiet freakout. It's finally all over. I refuse to accept this! The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim! But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it. I don't care! I'm Winston Payne! I don't believe one word this rookie lawyer has said! Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this. Yes? Would you care to try some cold medicine? What? Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said... There. It's alright, rookie. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. So, if she's trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right? Well, you see, there's a... No, take it! And here comes the backpedal. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life? Nah! Hair! What's flying off? My beautiful hair! No! There's the freak out. Mr. Payne, about Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? Yes, Your Honor. I'll file papers for immediate arrest. Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning. Don't lie, just admit you were wrong. By the way, Miss Fey, yes, Your Honor. Was it just me, or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other? Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case. Very well. Mr. Payne. This can't be happening! It's a nightmare! It's like losing to my daughter! It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say? It can't be true, my dear Dolly! Very well. Then, I believe I'm ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Not guilty. Let's go. Easy. This court is adjourned. Banger. Very easy, quick case. Mia, you were wonderful in there. Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg. During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode at Mount Vesuvius. Mount Vesuvius, really? Mr. Grossberg, do you, maybe think you can stop talking about your fucking hemorrhoids? That's rather rude. Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with a client? Perhaps the veteran lawyers have a lost sight of this. Oh, Mr. Wright. Congratulations. Thanks. You know, I was thinking... Go on. The Dolly I saw up there on the witness stand, I don't think it was really her. What? Yeah, the Dolly I know could never have said those kind of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something. Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake. Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best. That's probably gonna ask for evidence. I want to get it right. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little. But... Out of all my friends, everyone's the most grown up. Eek, what kind of company does this guy keep? Right now, I'm starting to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were the art department. In the art department. Well, yeah, I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should be able to save him in time. I see. How old is Phoenix in this? He's 21. He's younger than I am now. Say, Miss Faye, a lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself. But I think it's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again someday. Maybe even in court. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned, and managed to save my friend. But Mia has passed on to a better place. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia is gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind. Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. 5 long years. Something has happened that made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that is a story for another day. Episode 1, Turn Out Memories, the end! Let's go! Very fast trial. I can continue. Brand new episode about the stolen turnabout. She's an excellent villain, very well constructed. I can't wait. I can't wait to experience this game for myself. Right? So, for those watching, I've only watched this game. I've never played it, but I've forgotten everything that happens basically. So theoretically this should be as blind as it can get. Hopefully. The fuck. But I want to. This is basically, yeah. This is the first I've gotten on my own, so I can't wait to continue. But we're gonna continue right now. That was a pretty short case. We can at least start the next episode. The stolen turnabout. Yes. Part 1, the stolen turnabout. It's like at least 2 hours, like at least an hour and a half I could play. Time is 1 a.m. Beep, beep, beep. Detective, we made it! Ooh, what relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. Hey, it's Gumshoe! Oh, you said it, pal. It must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe to double-check? Oh, did you get that? Oh, what a fun animation. Masked and Ah, we've been had! Salutations, Masty Mask. On front guards, turn on the searchlights. Ha 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 ha! Better luck next time, gentlemen. Oh, you can fly. Another flying defendant. Ha 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 ha! Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. Okay, bye. He's off to the moon. I'll see you in Mario Odyssey, bro. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Very fun. He shouldn't. We should be fine, buddy. October 11th. Right in Co. Law offices. Hey, Nick! Get a load of this! Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. Also, you're unsure. You look up at the top right of the screen. You'll see the title of this is the Ace Attorney Henecology. I am playing each of the games in order of games. So once I play this trilogy, I'm moving on to Miles Edgeworth, then to Apollo Justice, then the Ace Attorney collection, and then I'm going to finish off with Ace Attorney and versus Professor Layton. That's to finish the series off. Which, I have to set my 3DS up again for that, but it should be fine. I have the game. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. What are you freaking out about now? Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. Big time. And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are. Ha! Don't be silly. I'm talking about me and Pearly, of course. Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? The I Am Korean Village Karen. Korean Village, isn't that? That's right, it's our hometown, Pearly and mine, that is. What's this about treasures from the boonies? Ha ha ha, very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What are you talking about? What about tonight? The Treasures of Korean exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up in extra special today. What do you think, Nick? Same Maya, different day. Different, not completely same clothing, too. But this young lady here is Maya Fey. The younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then, I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium and a bit of a shady character. Hey! Who are you calling shady? Also, who the hell are you talking to? This is little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and spirit medium in training herself. I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Again, who are you talking to? Korean Village is the home of the mysterious Korean channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Korean School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright. Earth Nick, how long are you going to talk to the audience? Mr. Nick, yeah, Nick, I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head on out. Alright. I will say, this is I like the first two games, but like, I like the games that move on from this point, because at least the cases that happen from here on out, they are interlocked with the entire game, not just like case after case after case. There are cases that actually like interlock with each other and have like a story, and I think that's way better than they started out. This is the start of that, and it's really cool. Lordy Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Hey, it's the one it's that folding screen that got shot. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. All depends on how you display it. Oh, they even have the dusty old hanging scroll that was in Fey Manager's storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember the scribbling on it when I was a little girl. On a family heirloom. Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright, I guess we should go and say hello. I think I remember this old folding screen here. I'm pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence in that murder case that happened in Korean Village. This folding screen is the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets. The 6-leaf Korean sacred writings folding screen. It was so secret, why is the most prominent thing in the exhibit? Piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge and only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. 108 Ways to Save Money. I'm pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it. Well, we were always looking for new ways, you know? Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. What's with this big cushion? It's just laying around with nothing on it. Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all. Greatest treasure? Is just something like that? Huh? Why, of course there is. Right, Hurley? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll bet it would really take your breath away. There's just a bunch of really old... There's a bunch of urns. Are these really treasures too? Of course they are! I didn't read that, but said. Well, I guess so. So all it takes is to be a treasure is this age? Is age? Nobody likes museums. Oh, Mystic Maya, look! I can't believe it! Ah, it's so cute! It's a little diorama of Korean village! Oh, it is cute, actually. Yeah, look at that. But somehow, it seems to reek of dreariness. Oh, Mystic Maya, it's your house! It even says Fey Manor on it! Yikes, you're right! Who would just be... I kinda want to add the famous in front of it. Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. But her picture's literally on the front. Literally right there in the bottom part. Alright, let's move. Basement warehouse. October 11th, Lordly Treater, basement warehouse. Yup, this is a basement warehouse, alright. Very, very dark, very dingy. This place is scary. I feel like a monster can jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Right. Eek! A monster! You were right! Huh? A monster? Hey. Good evening. It's good to see you again. You! I know you! Haha, nice to see you again too, little miss. Ah! Hello! Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. Me? What more can I say? This is the third year of... This is my third year as a young but skilled lawyer. 26, so this is 5 years later. Deceased. 19. She's 9. 24. I like how it says it's me, or I say. Oh, jeez. So this is the warehouse. Really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. No music. Really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Well, why are you freaking out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all. Mystic Maya, you should let it off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case? Not really. I was stuck in the dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews. If it wasn't for us. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Whew, that's relief. No hard feelings. Good. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition for this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of their finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums! Yes, I did! That's really wonderful! So this is a basement warehouse. It's pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. The security guards are still very highly trained as well. That sounds good. So what's with that face? What's with that face she's making? It's a security camera. It's trained in the warehouse door. It's set to take a picture of anyone that enters or exits the door. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, they say. Fair enough. This computer looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above. And that means what? The camera is set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out of the storeroom. Then the data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer here. That's what. I see. That's some pretty high-tech stuff. It's pretty low-tech stuff, actually. But, don't let me, actually you. Oh, hold on. Burr. Looks like a part of a big signboard. All the inside is the burr. Aha! I've got it! Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger. Why would anyone write hamburger that big? Why wouldn't they, Phoenix? Like, maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something? Kind of doubt it. Ha! I've got it! Maybe I said spaghetti. What? Why are you talking about food? Oh, wait, it's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could say be spaghetti. Well, maybe it was a typo. Why does it spaghetti festival? What do you think? Okay, to me. Besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. Okay, we got a golden statue here. The 7-pointed sword. That thing looks like if you got stabbed with that thing, I'm fucking dead. It's like that knife that if you fucking stab someone, isn't it like a knife that if you stab someone, it like changes shape within them, you like guts them from the inside or something. I don't know. Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Ami, right? Yes, that's the statue of the woman who invented the Karain channeling technique, Ami Faye. The statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Ami Faye's golden statue. A statue of the founder of Karain channeling technique. It's holding the... How the fuck do you say that? How the fuck do you spell that? The Shishish. Is that how you say it? Shishishitu? Shichishito. Shishishito. Is it the sword, the Shishishito? What's that creepy looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me, how could I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen the statue. That thing is the Karain Shishishito, a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Aw, phooey, I wanted to cut something. What are you eyeing me for? Oh, look, it's already 8 o'clock. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, I've already made a reservation in the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Ooh, I like the sound of that. Dine, it sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Haha, Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and eat your fill with the kids' dinner? Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me. Haha, shall we head upstairs then? Alright, I had more to examine, but after that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was a wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day, something terrible would happen. Nick, this is terrible. What the? You cleaned the toilet again? I did not know you had such a toilet freak. Give me a break, would you? My brain has hit the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm going to turn on the TV. We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on the clues found at the scene of the crime, the authorities have announced that they believe it was work of the renowned Phantom Thief, Mask to Mask. Phantom Thief? Oh god, here we go. Now Octa's gonna be like, Persona? Mask to Mask? According to the spokesperson, Lordly Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this Phantom Thief, who only targets rare treasures. Lordly Taylor? Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure? Lordly Taylor, you don't think... Yes, now get up, Nick! It was stolen by Mask to Mask! Our most valuable treasure! The Karain Sacred Urn was stolen! What? Sacred Urn. Refresh my memory a little. What is this Sacred Urn? It's only the most important treasure in the Karain village, that's all. Look, it's right here on this poster.
It's 8 p.m.
It's 8 p.m. now. Don't you remember what's inside? The urn that contains a very important soul. Namely, the soul of Mystic Ami Faye, the founder of the Karain channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Ah, yes! That's right. Hold up. I thought her had the name Ami written on it. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Well, There's some things best left unsolved. What do you say, Mr. Nick? Because you broke it last game. That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Karain Village, Maya's hometown. The Sacred Urn. It turned out to be an important clue in that case. Sacred Urn. One of the treasures of the Karain Village. Supposedly priceless. Looks like a plain old pot. Bum bum bum. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head. Let's see what's next. What's wrong with you, Nick? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I... Mr. Nick! Your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen. Doesn't even bother you? But I thought the urn was just a village treasure, so I don't see how... The village is Mystic Maya! She's a future master of the Terrain School of Channeling! You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't. Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to say? What's to do about it? Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. Yeah. And get the Sacred Urn back. But I'm not a detective. I'm a lawyer. That has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. Man, oh man, there's no winning against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. So what's the name of this bad guy again? Mask to Mask, Nick. Nick a note of it. Mask, star, to mask. Okay. Oh, it was terrible. I was arrested and everything. Last year's incident. 1 year ago, the murder in Karain Village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings, and this urn wound up being a key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Mr. Nick, would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember. This urn used to say Ami on it. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it, let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts, spelling either. Anyways, this is how our gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead it says Ami, instead it says I am. I can't believe no one noticed until now. A whole year, now no one's noticed transporting a broken urn that's supposed to say Ami? Anyway. I can't believe it myself. And Maya's like, huh? Alright, well. Right! Let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy. But it doesn't look like anything's been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh? Hey, you can't poke around here, pal! Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again. It's you! And I'm the one who should be saying not again! Why is it every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here anyway? Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kids make it up already? Mello, it's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe, Detective Dick Gumshoe. That was a good chance for you to try and remember it right. And if it's too long for you, you could just call him Dick. Jeez. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick. Yeah, good to see you again too, I guess. Detective Dick. I'm just Detective Dick. Can you tell us what happened? Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's just Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh, well, the criminal's name is Mask to Mask. I know about that too. Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? Well, I guess I sort of kind of owe you guys in a way. The crime occurred last night around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from the guard scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? So who was guarding the basement warehouse? That guy! It's all his fault the thief got away, pal! He solves one case and gets a swelled head, thinking that he's an ace detective. Ace detective. Is that similar to an ace attorney? Mask to Mask. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Mask to Mask. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Mask to Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath those disguises is the true Mask to Mask. So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Loli Taylor had only been cooperated, I could have caught him this time. What? And you knew he was planning on stealing the sacred urn? Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. Ace Detective. So why do you call him Ace Detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So, what's he like? Well, like I told you, Mask to Mask has made it 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. Wow, that is impressive. All by himself? Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time a thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our man on a stakeout. But none of us has ever got him so much as a glimpse of the guy. But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? Calling card. So what's his calling card? Another Persona reference. Here it is. But don't show it to anyone, pal. It's top secret. What's his mark on the front? That's Mask to Mask signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them. They didn't mention that on the news flash. We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if its calling card is real is not by this emblem. Sent before a heist, the emblem is top secret. That makes sense. Then you get famous, there's always imitators. Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you could have your own copycat someday. Thanks, I guess. I feel like that line is important later, but I don't remember. My packages, bro. I need a proper back stretcher. Alright, let's go to the basement. Uh-oh. They bent the sword, dude? No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills. That's probably because it's air-conditioned to protect the art pieces, you know. Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos! Huh? What the heck was that mean? I thought his nose was longer. I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please make yourself at home! Who are you anyway? Shh! Silence! Now I see, it's all becoming clear. What do you see? Zivari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced in their trade. Am I wrong? Yikes, that's scary. How do you know that? How, you say? The universal skeptic would say, that is how nothing is a question but of why. I am a traveler of both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams. I am the doctor. No. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman. And introduce myself. The name is Atme. Look at me. I'm looking at you, bro. Ace Detective. Oh, hi. Don't let him imitate you, Nick. Stand up and show... Don't let him imitate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of. The name's right. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. I'm Maya Fey. Ace Spirit Medium. And I'm, Pearl Fey. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and, Spirit Medium Ace Apprentice. Excellent! Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? What is the phrase one short... Why does this phrase, one short of a baker's dozen, come to mind with this guy? Ace Defective fucking... So you really that famous? So are you really as famous as you say? Of course, for a lawyer. Wow, talk like this now. For a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in the city that had not heard of me. Look at me. Jeez. I am Master Mask's arch enemy, the ace detective Luke Atney. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other is the angelic cherubs of light. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of this villain since the first crime. After learning of his criminal's patterns, I have thwarted its very latest loathsome larceny. What? I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Megina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from Master Mask with my brawny mind and brilliant muscles. Yeah, they mentioned that on the news. The great people around town segment. They said that the museum gave you incredible jewels as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much. So, in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. Okay. Master Mask. Oh, tell us what you know about Master Mask, and keep it simple, please. Like about how I've devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds? Last night, here in the bowels of the store, we were locked in the most glorious battle. I see. Huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here, in Lordly Taylor? Naturally. Wherever the mask goes, you'll find Atme laying his elegant traps. Elegant traps? More like the mask out-eleganced you, and he made a beautiful getaway. But this time, I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I wonder if I should ask him what happened last night in more detail. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. I first received the request for my services 20 days ago, and it was 10 days ago that I received Master Mask's calling card. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes. You see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, the worst premonitions were realized. A calling card arrived, right? Yes. So, a detective that I am, I set a trap right for the thief. I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse, and waited for him, alone. Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help? Ridiculous! Why would I sneak help from such singularly useless group as nincompoops? Of nincompoops. You've got a lot of nerve, after all. It was you that let the mask get away. I always operate alone and concealed, out of sight of others. Concealed? Precisely. Even the guards on duty here are aware of my presence. To fool your enemies, you must first fool your friends. It's my own personal proverb. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But that's impossible. How could it just disappear? How, you ask me? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. For someone who's seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself. So you're saying that even though no one came through those doors last night, our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose? That's just not possible. Well, we got a pink box. Sir Lawyer, please refrain from such crude behavior. Huh? What do you mean? This criminal is an artist. The crime scene is a canvas upon which he paints. Only I, Ace Detective Acme, may have an eye for which is educated enough to read the signs. Could you translate for that for me, Nick? I think you've been said don't touch anything, amateurs. If there's something you wish to know about, you have to ask Acme. I know everything there is about my rival, Master Mask. What do I do now? Does he have any top secret information? Stuff that only real crime buff would know? I think we'll have to... You know what? I'll think about what I have to ask while Mr. Acme... I'll think about what to ask while I listen for what Mr. Ace Detective has to say. You can't touch that. Can't touch any of this stuff. Well, let's present some stuff then, huh? I'm sorry I can't be more helpful, but I have no interest in saving that. Just interest save that finding evidence against my arch rival. Nah, it's okay. Nick's just not have a piddling evidence hog. He's his defense style. A piddling defense hog. You say? In that case, I'd simply be wasting my breath. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks, Maya. Why couldn't you have said I was a rival and not a piddling evidence hog? The calling card. Master Mask calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive! But I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised you in possession of such a top secret piece of information. Well, we've got an ace lawyer, ace spirit medium, and an ace closet apprentice here. Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us, ever. Well, Sir Lawyer, I've been told that you are too pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure I would say the exact... That's right. We're going to find the secret urn no matter what we have to do. Excellent! I will entrust you. I permit you to take a closer look while I investigate elsewhere. If perchance... You can't just say perchance. If perchance you should discover something of value, then return to my office. My Office of Earthly Delights, the Acme Detective Agency. The Office of Earthly Delights. Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do. His voice hurts to do. Well, wait a minute! He's gone. I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him. Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office too. Take me with you, okay? A pathetic looking wooden box. It says a sacred urn on it. Ah, it's a wooden box that had the sacred urn in it. Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on there. Urgh, I worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? That urn had always been staying in the winding way of the Fey Manor, so there's no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick. And I was so proud of it. Poor Maya. Maybe I'd have to. Maybe it'd be better if Master Mask had taken the box too. The Shishito. Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say this is called again? Shishito. It's literally 7-branch sword in Japanese, Or so says Miss Andrews. Whoa, it's pretty heavy. 1 hit 7 times is fun. Pretty kitty catchy, huh? I bet it'd sell like hotcakes. There's something about that bothers me. It's bent. Really firing on all cylinders, eh, Pearly? This sword... Wasn't Mystic Ami holding it last night? Yeah, she was. Another thing, the sword wasn't bent last night like it is now. You're right. Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice. The sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow. That's why I thought of something. Maybe Detective Atme smashed Master Mask with it. Oh, that hurts. That's hard to say. Maybe Detective Atme smashed Master Mask with it. Like this. Youch! What the hell? What do you think, Pearly? I think it's even more bent than it was before. Oh man, my head! My hair! Ceremony, the sword held in the hand of Ami-Faye's statue. It wasn't bent before the crime. Alright, we have paint. Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint all over here. I didn't do that. Well, it wasn't here last night. I would have noticed the color. I would have noticed the color that's outrageous. But this paint has already been dried up. It's also shaped weird. Well then, you should have cleaned it up before it dried, Nick. Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. Looks like it's been here several days since it was spilt. Hey, look at this. What is it? There's some kind of shape left in the bottom left side of the stain. Huh? You're right. I wonder what could it be? This statue of Mr. Kami is so cool. I want a gold statue of myself. We could put it in the office. Hey, it's Wright & Co. How about a gold statue of me? Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange. Huh? What is it, Pearls? The statue of Mr. Kami. Was this where it was last night? I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door. Yeah, I think you're right. Great job, Hurley. I wouldn't expect anything less of Eddie's cousin. So the statue was moved on the night of the crime. Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? Looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. I guess that's where they keep in the sacred urn. Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there. Hey, Pearly, do you know what this is? It's a computer. A computer? Oh, I've heard of those. It's such a cute name. Looks like this computer was for storing data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them. It's probably the trap the detective set up. Let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. When you can find a photo of Master Mask. Let's see here. Man, I really stink at working these things. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot. I don't know how to pull up the photos. Oh my god. Give me it. I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick. Yeah, I managed to print out the camera data anyway. I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick? Yeah, sure. Anyway, looks like the camera only went off once last night. Camera data. Okay. Security camera. It's turning the big door of the storeroom. Instead of take a photo of anything that goes in or out. Security tamp camera. Yeah, go stand in front of the door and it'll snap your photo too, Pearly. Mr. Maya, do you think I should smile? Nah, it's for criminals, so I think you should make a really scary face. Like this. And that's where a jump scare would be put. That's where I would put a jump scare if I made this game. Like this. Ani. It says Organi? No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organize. You just can't see the last 2 letters. Yeah, well, I guess no one can read either. Because this place is a mess. Yeah, you must feel right at home, huh? Oh, not a ladder. Look, a ladder! That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. Why do I feel we've had this exact conversation before somewhere? Phone, fire extinguisher. We've got everything. Bum, 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 bum. Your cell phone's ringing. Beep. Nope, add message. Hello, Phoenix right here. Oh, it's me, Gumshoe. My voice is starting to hurt because it's dry. Gumshoe, what is it? What's so funny? I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. 8's detective. Finally! This underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective met his match. Hup! I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him. You caught him? Are you saying you captured Master Mask? Bingo! Well, actually, he surrendered. But I still got him. Master Mask surrendered. That's great. So when can we come and pick up the sacred urn? Well, you see, I was gonna tell you. What? Something wrong? Do you think we can swing by the detention center sometime? The detention center? He wants to talk to you. Master Mask, that is. What? He wants to talk to Nick? I'll be waiting for you, pal. So get over here soon. Beep. The detention center, huh? Ugh. It's been a while since we've, we'll go to the Abbey Detective Agency soon. This first. October 12th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Hey, pal! Welcome to the Detention Center. You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you? Yup, after all, we got Right, but, so where's the sacred urn? Oh, sorry about that, pal. I guess I didn't really think about it before, but you are the victim in this case. Huh? Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth. I guess we are the victims, I guess. That's first. You know, he's right, Nick. He is. If you think about it real hard, we are the victims. Well, I guess so, in a way. Wait, I'm so used to thinking of the victim as a dead person's because we're always in murder cases. Excuse me. But anyway, I have to get that sacred urn back. Please don't just ignore me! Okay, Princess Leia, what are we doing? Who are you? I'm Master Mask. Oh, okay. Hey, Nick, does he look kind of, well, gangly? Gangly! I'm Ron Delight, the famous Master Mask. I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. So, you're the Master Mask guy? Yes, you bet! No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated. Sort of yes, and sort of no, if you know what I mean. Fucking David, answer, I swear to God. What's wrong? Well, when I say wrong, what I mean to say is it's not right, per se. You see, it's not spelled mask to mask, it's actually mask to mask. What? What's with this guy? Well, he's a timid little weakling, we know that much. Don't do that. Don't look at me like that! I don't need your pity! I'm a major crybaby, too. So, why did you give yourself up? Well, you see, it's because, well, I know why. It's because you stole such a priceless treasure, and now you're overwhelmed with guilt. Am I right? Priceless treasure, that broken old urn? I have a little favor to ask. Yes? What is it? Could you go and talk to Desi? Desi? Ugh. So who is this Desi person? But please don't talk about my wife like that! I guess she must be his wife. I'm sorry. The truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you can go and visit her at my hideout? Hideout? Mr. Nick, what does he mean by hideout? Oh, sorry. Naturally, I meant to say my secret base. Secret base? Well, my apartment, actually. Palazzo Pel Pepe, 3rd floor. Let's go have a look, Nick. To mask the mask, hideout. Something tells me she just likes to send the word hideout. Look, we really want an urn back, so where is it? I'm sorry, I'll give it back. I really will. Or, maybe not. No, I can't. I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll end up hurting people. Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear what he just said, especially that last part. Mr. Mask, do you think you could speak up a little? Yes, sir, I will. I promise. Or, maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking my normal voice, so I can't really do anything. Mr. Damask, about the urn. Oh, yes, the urn! Right away! Actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but I'm actually afraid you wouldn't believe me anyway. Enough already! Just tell us what's straight! Please, please don't yell at me! I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it! What? You lost the urn? What did you just say? You say you lost it? Yes, or no, maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it. What do you mean? Well, you know, I lost it. Like I said, these things just happen. You're on the train and you get distracted and you forget your bag, you know? What? You forgot our sacred urn on a train? Wait a minute, you wanted the train dressed like that? No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway, I'm sorry! I just lost it somewhere! I don't know where! This guy's story is more surreal than a Dolly painting. Are you really sure this creep is Mask to Mask? Maya, don't call him a creep. Although, I do have to admit, I understand your doubts on this guy. Alright, we're gonna pause here. I have to go get my other roommate from work. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Just give me a second. Hey, Apple. Clip that, please. It's funny. Oh, man. We're
Exhausting dealing with two of them at once.
Tell me about it.
The two claiming to be Strega did not interfere this time.
It's probably because we have their navigator. They can't outmaneuver us now.
I am in the walls.
HansOBall be like, I'm in your balls.
Shut up, bro. Shut up, bro. Oh, yeah, curse. Well, I already told her. Can't hold anything. It's all too big. Why isn't there a mod to hold many big items at once? Oh, God. Wait! What the?
Hans didn't have the cat. He just...
God damn, that was... God, they almost hit me. I was like, uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Do not go well for me. Okay, let's do... Oh, we can't go here yet, can we? Explore at your own risk. Oh, I see. Early access preview area, building disabled. No! No! Fuck! Ah! Jesus fucking Christ! I'm sorry. That freaked me the fuck out, bro. They warned me. I did not listen. That music was fucked. He said fuck off. Okay, we're... Can I push, please? Get me in there. The fuck? What? Dude! My What? What? Can't even play right now. I can't even fucking age. Shit. My dog just died! No! My dog died!
I don't even know the words.
Play Fortnite today. We could go to somewhere, but not Loot Lake.
I better make sure I'm ready for this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bottoms up. Oh. Yeah, that's smart to drink before bed. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'm pretty sure Luna's clipping that. Anyway. Got some money too. You have money when a me's happiness increase. Use money for food, clothes, and other things.
I should go introduce myself to the new neighbor.
Let's go introduce the boy. He laughed at my joke. That's so inaccurate.
How fucking bad he is, and it took him 6 hours to complete this fight.
That's crazy. That just took you 6 hours.
Didn't take me 6 hours. Took me
It just
20
took you 6
minutes.
hours.
20 minutes, maybe. Oh, Apple double starred by me. Oh, that's funny. That's funny as hell. Oh man, please. How do I do that? Someone clip that, please. Someone clip that. Please clip that.
It's happening. And we couldn't have
Hell
done it
yeah.
without you, Mr. Balls.
I
Thank
got you, bro.
Type
Got
she.
tight
We're
shit.
so excited for our wedding. Type she.
Yeah, let's get on this elevator.
No, wait for me.
Wait. Oh shit. Oh, wait, I thought that was a chest. Crap.
Why did you punch?
I thought it was a chest. There's a prompt. I pressed it, bro. I was like, oh, I bust this one open. Okay.
Melee.
I didn't know it was a tank. God damn it.
That's so funny.
He says he knows how to play games, by the way.
I know how to play games. Come on. What? Grandma, massive Grandma W. Massive Grandma W. Thank you to Mantis Grandma for the for the subscription. Voltage. I'm in your walls. Text. Who's the murderer? Protect and serve at all costs. We got eyes everywhere. We saw nothing. What you looking to me for? Peck neck. I had to do it. The voices wouldn't stop. This schmuck. A diamond? Oh, I gotta get this. I gotta lock in. Hold up. Fuck you, Miku.
This is your last chance. Ready, here it comes. Oh, it was attached to a string. Weird. Just kidding. Okay, I'm really glad I dropped it now. Oops.
Fuck you! I hate my life. Fuck you, Miku. Oh! Never mind. Oh, never mind. What is this? Never mind. Damn it, I'm voice cracking now. Oh, dude. Crap. Where's the beard? What's with the beard? What's wrong with this beard, bro? Very goated. That's horrible. Oh my god, your smile is so tiny. Expression of my negative psychic energy or whatever. Oh. Yeah, but how do we break it? If I knew why I was trapped myself in this thing, maybe I could bust out. But I don't. And I don't think I can get to the bottom of it while we're stuck in this nightmare dimension. I hate to say it, but you might have to. Theo, don't even think about that. I'm not leaving you behind. Hell no. You better not leave me in this place. I was gonna say you might have to carry me. Oh. What's your name again?
May?
No, what's your name again, Shark? Shark, what is your name? Say the name, Shark, and I'll let you free.
No!
Say your name!
Let me out!
Say the name, Shark. Your old name. What is your name?
No.
Give a catchy pancake? Sorry.
My name's Akechi. I love being the guy in charge.
Yeah, of course you did.
People tell me my eyes are as bright as the stars. I'm not making this up.
He really liked it.
I want you to have this.
Croissants, really? Is there a better one or no? Seriously? Ultimate, legible. Nah. I don't like ham either. I said ham is fine. I've seen people get ham. My family's gotten ham for Thanksgiving. Is there a better version of that? There's.
I don't have a scope. I don't have a scope.
I do.
Oh, hello, mama.
Moxie, is this a strip club? Whoa, hold up. Is this kosher?
Oh, Hans, up here.
Yo! Moxie? Hold on, I gotta go invisible for this one. Someone clip that. Please clip that. Please. Clip that. That was funny as hell. I double starred Apple so far. Oh wait, I can just do this. Yeah. Oh, that was funny. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a good one. That's not Nagasaki. Naganaki. Sorry. Nagasaki Shrine. God damn it. At Naganaki Shrine, the last time I visited. Way too short of a time to beat that whole galaxy. It is rough. Okay. Hey. Oh, dude's right there. Yes! Ha ha ha! No spring mushroom! No need! It's not needed! It is not needed! It is not needed! Ha ha ha! I am calm. I am calm. Yeah. That's getting clipped too. I'm gonna do a bit now. I'm committed now. This might be a soundbite in the future. This is gonna be. I love myself sometimes. What? You don't like that? What? You don't like just eyeball? Oh, that's my evil medic ad. Oh man, this I'm killing. Kind of forgot. Oh, you kind of forgot about the first boss. How does one coming up? But all document 8. I've decided to leave the institution. I refuse to be involved in any crimes. The head researcher decided not to come with me. Maybe I'll open a store with my collection of antiques. Is this from that lady? Is that from that lady? Oh shit. Alright, I've decided I'm probably gonna end it here. It's almost 10 o'clock. I gotta start thinking of getting down, so we're gonna pause for now. It's a good stopping point anyway. Let me just stop like this, but it's fine. I will see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.